Internet don't crash.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're super excited to have you all with us again for this brand new session of LinkedIn Live with Affians. As most of you might be aware, that we have started a bi-monthly initiative a few months ago, which is Build Your Career in Salesforce, LinkedIn Live series, where we invite industry experts and leaders to talk about all things related to Salesforce. Just a little housekeeping tip because we kind of get this comment over and over again. We actually record all of our sessions, so you don't have to make extensive notes. If you miss any part of the live, all the lives will be posted on our YouTube channel, on most of our social media channels. So yeah, we'll share the link for the YouTube once the session is over. Okay, so today we will be discussing all about Experience Cloud. We have a terrific guest with us today who has 17 years of experience in the IT industry and over 6 years working in the Salesforce ecosystem. He also runs a YouTube channel and shares very insightful information there. So without any further ado, let's welcome him. Hi, Cam. Welcome to the live. How are you?
I am very well, Piyusha. Nice meeting you and pleasure. And thanks for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. So, Cam, why don't you take our viewers through your journey so far before we get on to our topic for today?
Yeah, sure. Oh, I can't believe that it's nearly 18 years, and it's a good journey. And I'm actually, guys, if I say I'm not IT engineer, I'm a civil engineer. When I did my study basically, and jumped into IT as a hobby. And I saw my brother just playing games on computer, and just got me into, oh, I should learn IT. And this is my first journey. Started with computer learning back in India, and I spent 3 years in India in different .NET technologies and some networking steps, and then moved to UK. I think in 2000 and mid 2006, and worked in with BlackBerry. Everybody know what BlackBerry is: mobile devices, technology, and security. I was too much into databases, and when I was with BlackBerry, that was because everybody, when technical people loves databases kind of stuff, I loved it, and I wanted to get into databases. And when I learned the product really so well, then I moved on to the post sales, kind of working closely with the sales team as a pre-sales. Did a lot of travel, even went back to India, did projects with the local companies like Airtel and Reliance Group, Tata Group, and all that. And obviously in Europe, I was working with all the big carriers like Vodafone, UK, and Germany, and around the globe. I did a lot of travel around Europe, Middle East, and in India, back basically on this whole stuff. But yeah, so in short, database, mobile device, API management, and love talking. You will see now I'm going to talk, and you have to talk. You have to stop me. I love talking to clients, showing the products, get requirements, and I love playing back things. So yeah, that's actually, I like it, and this is where I am. So after BlackBerry, we have redundancies kind of situations happened, and we moved to different stuff. And I got in touch with somebody from CRM Dynamics, and they said, oh, there is a product. I said, okay. I was building some products basically on Dynamic side, but suddenly Salesforce came in, right? And that guy from Salesforce account manager, he guided really well. Can jump into air, learning Salesforce, and nearly 6 years, over 6 years now with Salesforce ecosystem, where I worked on sales, service cloud, big time order management, done a couple of CPQ projects and community cloud projects. I think even my current project is on similar community cloud, Fields, FSL, previously done Pardot. So yeah, that's basically very high level journey. Because if I go in detail, it will be really long, guys. I don't want to bore you basically as well, same time. So very high level. Cam was civil engineer, jumped into IT.NET, databases, post sales, pre-sales, and jumped in CRM. here am I with you all.
Quite quite a unique journey, I'll say, from a civil engineer to a Salesforce consultant. It's pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, and I'm surprised sometimes when I make YouTube videos, I wasn't thought about it basically. It's just somebody just said, Cam, why don't you do some YouTube videos? Because you explain really use case. Because the people who know the Salesforce product, everybody wants to learn development admins. But what's missing is use cases. People don't know where we can utilize. Same as customer community, we are talking about community cloud for like more than 4 years now. But what people are missing, where do we use these community clouds? Why so many different level of community clouds, right? Where are we going to use it? What are the people? Why do we need different licenses for this? So it's about, I love talking about more use cases. If admin is there, why are they building this level? Why sales team need a potential value in the pick list? Why do they need it? It's very important. Why do they want to convert? It's actually the use cases which I'm finding some people finding really hard. Oh, it's too much workflow, it's too much process builder. No, we have to code now. So guys, no, it's the user demand, because they're trying to make things easy for the daily life. So we do need it, right? So yeah, and this is what my journey is now in YouTube, especially present the use case. And this is what I'm going to talk about more as well. Yes, we have the products, but what's the use case? And this is what I want to tell people. Focus on use case, same time when you're learning the product, where we can use, how we can explore things. Talk to many people, because nowadays it's all about collaboration, and we have many channels about collaboration. So we should utilize.
Yeah, I guess actually a lot of the time people just forget the use cases. They'll just think about the specific topic or maybe the product, but it's difficult to understand how you can use it. So yeah, that's really interesting. We will be discussing more about it. Um, so before actually we move forward, everyone, please give us a shout out and share where you're joining us from. You can maybe send in your messages for Cam through our comment section. Okay, moving on. So Cam, what would you like to give our audience? Would you like to give our audience a brief idea about the Experience Cloud? What Experience Cloud is, how it works, and just a basic idea.
Oh yeah, sure. Experience Cloud. Okay, it's just the name is also defining. There is something you're going to experience basically, right? And it's about interacting with customer, or like you can say collaborating with the customers, right? Across the channel, where you have something in the back end, but now you want to involve your customers in your business. And what's the best and easy way? This is where the Experience Cloud is coming with a different many types, so people can come and join and talk to you, right? I will go through with the examples as we flow, but it's basically a channel where you can interact with your customer as a business, right? So that's what Experience Cloud is, and it's gonna give a lot of experience to you, because I am using Sales Cloud, I'm using Service Cloud, people talking Marketing Cloud, people talking Part-9, people talking many different things, even Field Service Lightning. Okay, are these all for customers? No, this is for my business. Now, how business can go out to collaborate with their customer, this is where Experience Cloud is gonna come and connect with your application, where people can join with you. They will see the live feed, basically what's the customer service representative said, what IT support person said, what my other billings person said. Like these are going to be examples, and this is what we're going to talk about more on what involves in Experience Cloud. So in short, collaboration and interacting with your clients, with your customers or clients.
Okay, that's really insightful. So, Cam, what do you think? How many types of communities there are in the Experience Cloud, and what are their applications?
Right. When we talk about community types now, it's because when I did my exam, there was 3, right? But now we've got 5, right?
Okay.
And that again, I'm gonna laugh now, guys. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky. Every company have to make money as well. I will give this chance to Salesforce as well, but it's beneficial for the people. So it's both sides. People who doesn't want to spend more money for unnecessary things, and Salesforce, they're trying to balance the different clouds as well. Okay, so we have external app, we have community, customer community, we have customer community plus, we have partner community, and we have now channel account. So there are 5 different communities, but the core is still same. Core is still same, which is customer, customer plus, and partner. It's just little bit expand on the front side, and at the end, basically, how we should differentiate, right? Like this slide right now, we are looking at employee communities, partner communities, and customer communities. So employee communities, yeah, it's actually a use case, right? Customer communities, it says brand experience, online self-service, and product feedback. Let's give one example now. So worldwide, we everyone now used to with Netflix. I think let's take that example, right? Netflix. I'm watching it. I face some problem. Who am I? I'm a customer, right? I face problem. I want to raise a case. I've got 2 channels. Either I go to the portal, log in, ask for help, chat, or I raise a case, right? Which means Netflix gave me opportunity to collaborate their team, basically try to resolve my problem, right? That's what customer community. Because I'm a B2C customer, business to C, B2C model, right? Now, if it's a partner will be different. Like, God, that will be a very good example, I would say. Um, I want to use very common examples, which is, I think the slide is mentioning agents and brokers, franchise partner, resell sales. So any example of insurance company, which is a big company, and they outsource their product to the resellers. Then what they do, they create special visibility roles and different level of super users for their resellers, where they can manage their own customers. So what I will be talking to ABC company, and that ABC company connect with the main insurance company where we take our personal insurance, company insurance, or anything basically. Like, they are the middleware, but actual connection is somewhere. Sorry, can you go back?
Sorry.
Yeah. So the actual connection will be, there will be a middleware will be the resellers guy, which is agents and brokers, right? I will be talking to them, but they're feeding what they are doing. They're billing for the big company basically, right? So somewhere in the back end, who's doing the whole work, and they will do all that stuff for you, right? Same as employee community. Employee will jump in. So what the admins and developers in-house, I'm a company, I'm using Salesforce, I'm the business, right? I will tell my HR, all right, guys, I created a separate community for you. This is for employee only because they don't need full Salesforce license. It's the same way where we can use for partners or community partners or different my employees. Kind of, they are same community, but all the differences, as I mentioned, 5 different level of community clouds, which is external app, community cloud, plus partner, and your channel. It's up to us as a functional consultants or developers or architects or maybe other tech team members who's sitting in the business. They need to decide what is best for me. What is my use case? If my use case is only for help desk, then use customer community. Is my use case for customer who wants to see reporting, then go for community clouds plus. But now I want to tell a partner, guys, sell my product. So if I'm telling my partner because they need more visibility, I would go partner community. then it extends. If I want to give only knowledge base and that makes public, I would have go for only external apps. So these are the different examples. Basically, that's how the licenses of these three use cases will be distributed. So 5 different types. These are the use cases in front of you, how people should use the community cloud.
Okay, yeah, that was really insightful and helpful, I guess, for a lot of people. It actually clears the air how many different types of communities are there in the Experience Cloud and how people can actually use it for their organization's benefit. So, Cam, how do we integrate Experience Cloud with the Salesforce org? And can one organization have more than one community?
Oh yes, you can have up to 100, I think. So
Oh,
this is
wow.
what this is interact. I'm going back to the back slide, so you don't need to change it. If you remember the back slide, we were talking about use cases. So
Mhm.
one community for HR, one community for maybe my IT help desk. So that's basically 2 communities I have created for maybe customer community license. Second community, number 3, I'm creating for my customers because they want to see reports and other dashboard stuff. I would put all of my some customers in that one. But now I have customer based in Dubai. They have special regulations because some country level restrictions, and they want a branding in a different way, right? And they want to show their products in a different. So our business runs differently there. So what I do, I put another community and I completely create the UI experience very differently to keep that community separate. But in a backend, my data is coming to the same location in the Salesforce, which is served by sharing rules, roles, and profiles and permissions, right? Again, there will be a data restrictions if they want it, but it will be a separate community, right? Same as for partner, you can have separate community. So multiple communities, guys, you can create multiple experience, multiple user UI experience. Again, it's a collaboration. You can create a very good interfaces because it's a front end. You don't want to go a simple rows and columns. No, I want a proper UI. And you know what? This experience cloud increase a jobs in UI. So guys, you want to listen to this. So many questions, even I get on my channel. What's the future of UI? So guys, here you go. So you also get, whoever is working on, UI designers kind of jobs basically. So here is the opportunity for you. If you learn community experience cloud concept basically, if this will help you to become as a UI advisor or UI worker or UI executive with the companies or analyst to work closer to the business to improve the quality, how you want to show this portal. Because at end of the day, this is a portal for the customers where the customers can log in and and submit their feedback, product feedback, or interacting with you. So many communities, hundreds, I think. Yeah, that's the latest I know at the moment. Yeah.
So, in layman's term, does it act like a social media for the specific community? So maybe, for example, I'm creating a community for people within the organization. Does it
Mhm.
act like a social media for the people in the organization where everybody can share their ideas or maybe have a conversation with each other?
Well, you can call it, but it's actually, yeah, it is a collaboration tool because when we say social media, then we have a chatter as well in the community.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can open a portal only for the chatter, like where I want to only tell my clients as a chatter. So any organization announcement. So that kind of level. So let's say I have a partner, they have a portal access from my end because they are my B2B partners, right? And there is a chatter open for them. If they win any big deal, it will be announced at some level. Then chatter handles that level of communication, collaborations at global level with that partner and internally with the business basically. So social media, it's a part of that thing. But I don't want to, like, social media is social media. But yeah, it's actually a collaboration. Yes, it's kind of, but not exactly.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on. So, what do you think? Where does the Experience Cloud fit in with the Sales Cloud and the Service Cloud? Does do we have any integration between these three, or it sits separately outside of these two?
That's the sweet thing about this product. No, you don't need any integration. All you need is to tell Salesforce, guys, please activate my community. All you have to do, enable the checkbox. Once your Salesforce account manager say, yeah, guys, go ahead, you have the access. Right. Let's get the licensing done and activate the product. Okay. The licensing is very different. Yes, you got member logins, you got member level and user level logins. Basically, you can get it. So I can give you one example. Sales, the famous thing is leads. Basically, people wants to see leads. People wants to see opportunities. When I talk about B2B, many people use actually B2B is about sales, because I have front end teams sitting somewhere in the globe who are bringing the leads for my business basically, and they want visibility of leads and how many conversion basically, and they want to see win-win, and they also want to see the contracts, right? So if you all Salesforce gurus sitting right now, even the beginners guys, if you already have done admin certification, or you have done maybe 5 or 10 trailheads guys, you all know the structure of objects and layouts on Salesforce. So you all must have heard leads, opportunities, and contract management in there. So that's actually sales, and this is what outsourced team basically manage these kind of stuff, right? And now if I go into Service Cloud, Service Cloud is coming back to the same example I gave you, Netflix. So I'm a B2C customer. I want to raise a query, guys. I have a problem with your product, guys. I would raise. I can see the product and I can see the case management. I raise my query directly from the portal, from my Netflix login, and there you go. I have raised. So these are the very good example. So this is how people fit in. One example, but I think it's a good use case. Even same way other companies are using it. But again, every company have a different business scenario and they tackle it accordingly.
Absolutely, yeah. Every user case is specific, so depending on the organization, obviously, um, everything changes around that.
Yep.
Great. So the next thing I think our audience would benefit from is how have the communities evolved over the year, and why do you think Salesforce has changed the name from Community Cloud to Experience Cloud?
This was actually, I got shocked as well. So first of all, involvement of communities. Let's talk that one. So community involved, I got in touch with communities. I would say, I was working on some airport level projects basically, where it's very exciting concept, which I will let me share this use case with you. Involvement. When we talk about involvement, right? So so we have VIPs, right? When they fly to any airport, let's talk about London airport. I landed. I'm a VIP. Let's consider Cam is a VIP today. Oh no, let's say Piyusha is a VIP, right? I'm not going to call myself. And she's going to land at New York airport in America, okay? So what she wants somebody to meet her at aircraft and take her from the security to the car, take the chauffeur in and tell her, here is your details, go to that hotel. So technically what happened is somebody met, it's a service. Somebody executed a service. That service, arrival, and somebody met her, somebody used porters, right? And it's kind of a how many passengers. So if you overall look this kind of use case, you covered one product plus additional products, right? Which is porters and security services and chauffeur car, plus the hotel booking, right? Somebody booked it for you. So technically, so community involves over the year. I know many businesses like airport and car companies, travel management, and in hotel management, into insurance products, basically banking as well. Because nowadays, I look at the banking apps basically. Like it's so much easy to chat with the executive because it was very tough. But due to the security reason, we were unable to. There's so many questions they used to ask before we bypass. Now you just press the button because I'm logged into the app. My security is here. I can start chatting with the banking apps basically, and this is all about the security. And because these communities are built directly on Salesforce, there is no security concerns because it's already authenticated, right? And it's safe. So that's basically the like 5 years now, 4.5 years, the involvement which I know. I'm sure more people know more about it, but I know many businesses they are using this product very well, right? Name change. I talk about UI, right? User experience and user interface. Two things, right? What I heard, I joined a couple of webinars. People all talking about, what will be the user experience. What Salesforce did, they made it very, lot of different level of, the templates. They use the templates where you can merge into these communities and make it more customer experience, where customer can involve more closer. But again, you need to make a container because people get confused. Shall I go for one cloud, two cloud, three cloud? Getting confused. So we need a one name. So one name is always, it's a user experience, it's a customer experience. Let's call it a customer experience. I'm sure Salesforce have a better definition of this, but I took it from the Salesforce webinar, basically, this thing when I joined it. Guys, why changing every time? But Salesforce loves it. I love that concept because when I get shocked, I got this shock, I think, around Jan, I was working on FSL project, so field service lightning, and someone said, "Oh yeah," I said, "I've got community cloud." He said, "Cam, it's not community, it's experience now." I said, "It's not announced yet." He said, "Yeah, I know it's not. Even there are some articles still saying community, but they're slowly changing now. It's becoming very famous now because." I rate this external app, which is a one user. Like I loved it actually. This is something new thing, but I love the concept of selling this license is actually going to open so many opportunities for other people. So that's why it's all about user experience. That's why it's Experience Cloud, because customer satisfaction. That's what my understanding is.
Yeah, I think so too, because Experience Cloud, it basically, helps people collaborate with each other in a better
Yeah,
way. And I actually agree with you on the point that this is like very important for in terms of future growth, because like so many companies are moving totally remote, and so when you're thinking about
you know what?
collaborating with your team members and sorry.
That's very good point. You just touch base a big point right now. I don't know how I forget basically because I got involved in a biggest project last year, and this is where we utilize this community cloud as a global level. And I helped one of the business basically to roll out in 6 different countries in a different way. And honestly, it's amazing, right? Because we are remote and we're not feeling the same pain that we used to be as a remote working. People used to shy, "Oh, you working from home 3 days? Oh, that's weird." But nowadays, yesterday I was on call with someone. They said, "Oh, you have to come to the office for at least 4 days." I said, "No, sorry, mate, I don't want to join this job." Because nowadays it's Salesforce anywhere, and you working as a Salesforce consultant, and you telling me go to the office for at least 4 days. That doesn't make sense. How can I sell the Salesforce anywhere product if that's the situation? Right? So it's it's
Yeah, definitely.
it's it's very good point. Remote working, it's very helpful. Collaboration, again, come back.
Yeah, definitely. This will play a very big part in shaping the future of the workforce in the
Yeah,
upcoming years, hopefully.
it's booming. It's better to learn now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jump on it,
Okay.
I would say.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Moving on. Do you think is there any kind of coding background is required to learn Experience Cloud, or a very non-technical person like me can become an experienced cloud expert as well?
Again, depend on what you want to do. So my answer is yes and no. So
Okay.
non-technical person, yes, you can, because you can become UX expert, UI expert, talking to the business, creating wireframes, whatever tool you use, create wireframes, show it to your developers, guys. This is what I want. This is what my customer requirements. Because you working on user experience end-to-end journey with the client to gathering the requirements. So that will be your take. But it's good to know the basics of the product, not require coding, right? Again, admins can involve all the time because there is a lot of config work involved, right? Admins can do many things on it, right? So now developers, yes, developers can do API integrations with these community clouds, take it to next level basically, because I want my external apps to communicate with the other side of external apps basically, so we can join two systems via community, because I don't want to load. There is so many talks on this one, right? And then I heard two jobs coming really hot, UX and U experience. If you're talking, it's good time for you, Piyush, as well, so, because it's gonna change. So yeah, it depends what exactly. It's actually for everyone. It's not about do you require any coding? No, because you don't want to code. It's individual. Do you want to code? Then there is another different level of opportunity in a same way, basically, right? It's up to us how we want to achieve this.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I guess Salesforce in general offers both coding and non-coding experiences, opportunities, I'll say. And for those of you who still want to get some more idea about the non-coding opportunities within Salesforce, we have done a previous session with Wiki from Supermoms and from Hosam as well, where we discussed this question extensively. And so maybe you can go back to those previous sessions and get some more idea about the non-coding opportunities within Salesforce and how you can achieve a very good level within Salesforce. Moving on. Okay, so what's the path for getting anybody certified with the Experience Cloud certificate?
Um, yeah, I think the basic requirement is admin or the I think the PD1. Always anywhere as a consultant, because it's an experienced cloud consultant. And I would say the path would be admins, either sales cloud or service cloud first. You don't have to, but I think it's good to have admin plus sales or service, then go to community. And some people, because previously experience, if I'm looking at customer community was lot of involved in service cloud case management kind of areas. So many people, they've done um, admin, service, and community. So again, it's your channel now. Are you a CPQ expert? Then go to admin, sales, and community. Then learn CPQ certification. So it's basically varies with two different areas: sales or service.
Okay. So, for example, if any new person who's getting into, Salesforce and they want to be an Experience Cloud specialist. So, for example, the person has gained the admin certification, they now have an Experience Cloud certification. How can they gain some experience within the specific area? Or they have to gain experience as an admin first?
I Yes, that's exactly. So the path is admin. Then yes. So I think it's better to work as a admin first, because you will know the product as a what Salesforce is, right? Because you will explore the orgs, different areas of the Salesforce, the objects and stuff. and then go to app developer to know more. But again, depends on if you're working with consultancy, right? You have so many opportunities because you get range of projects within itself in the consultancies, right? So it's a quick opportunity for you to get into Experience Cloud because you're working. But if you are working end users, depending on their area where you're working, and then start, oh, I want to go to Experience Cloud. So I'm working on admin, I've done enough. Now my OG is service or sales. Let's do sales or let's do service. Then pass the Experience Cloud certification at the end, right? So it's better to take third approach for Experience Cloud, and then go for it. But again, depending on each client and each like area where you functional at the minute, and take the approach. It's for every beginner, or if somebody wants to switch the career, the start will be from the admin side. It's always the best approach.
Makes sense. Yeah. I think admin is the starting point for anything, literally anything within Salesforce. So you can specialize your streams later on once you're, very confident being an admin.
Or definitely, even guys, get ready. Business analyst certification is coming. So that's going to be very hot as well, and that's going to link with every single consultancy. So you, whatever you are, so like I'm a part. I've done 6 certifications. I'm still going through. That will be my next, I think. I haven't seen recently, but they were saying it's supposed to be available anytime in November or October. So I need to check it. So that certification will be available.
Wow, that's pretty soon.
I know that's gonna be anytime now. I would say we're nearly November, so maybe they are already. Maybe some of guys who are already on Trailhead, they can see it and tell us as well if there is any. Put a comment, guys. It's available, yes or no. So right, but it's going to be very hot for non-technical people, and because there will be 2 different roles: technical business analyst or Salesforce business analyst. So they're going to split these roles soon.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Before we take on some questions from our audience, a little self-publicity. So we're Affian's a registered Salesforce partner, and we work with some really smashing clients, and we're hiring for multiple different roles. So if you want to work with us, please send in your applications through our website portal. The link will be within the comment section somewhere. Or you can drop us an email at careers@affians.com. Now we'll take some questions from the audience. If you still want to send in your questions, which we'll be taking during the live to Cam, please send them now. Now's your chance. Okay. So our first question is from Harry Smith. Harry wants to know what are the different career opportunities available with the community cloud experience.
Yeah, again, it's a very good question. What are the different opportunities? Guys, it's about what business we are in. Are we working in sales or are we working in service, right? So depending on industry, basically, which product you want to use. And then obviously, the main topic is which license that organization or industry going to use, partner or B2C. So it's all about the model, right? So the career, I would say, it based on which product are you working on Salesforce, right? So Experience Cloud is a single container basically, but has multiple licensing. So it's all about sales or service, right? So you can easily pick. Opportunity is one, but 2 different industries.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So the next question is from Shivani. She wants to know what certification is better, nonprofit cloud or experience cloud.
Oh my God. Now you got me. Oh God. Thank you, Shivani, for the tough question. Non-profit, I didn't work on it, right? But I know Experience Cloud is good because I'm working on it. I haven't I honestly never done any work on non-profit, but I did got experience as talking to the people. So
Mhm.
it depends again on consultancy. So I know non-profit support by particular consultancies because they have experience and
Mhm.
they have board projects in non-profit organizations, and they deal with it. And this is where you will decide, shall I go for non-profit? But the benefit of Experience Cloud, it's a common, right? Non-profit is basically a particular to one part, but Experience Cloud will cover everything. It will cover your sales, service, non-profit, and CPQ, marketing and pardon, everything, right? So the the more area covered by experience. So I would say more Experience Cloud. Non-profit is with one area, and obviously with charity organization or like anything related to non-profit, it will come under them. So it's a very different cloud.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. If you are interested in building a career with nonprofits, then it's better to get certified with a nonprofit cloud certification. But if you
Yeah.
are looking for better career opportunities, then Experience Cloud is something which you should think about, because with Experience Cloud, you'll have opportunities in different areas, as Cam mentioned. So yeah, it's totally up to you how you want to move ahead in your career. And if working with nonprofits is your ultimate goal, then just go for nonprofit cloud. And if you're looking for maybe a generic certification, then Experience Cloud. I hope it
My, my
answers your.
my my favorite will be Experience Cloud in that sense because that covered more bigger area basically. I would go for experience.
Yeah, well, since you're an expert in Experience Cloud, maybe you
No, no,
are
no.
biased towards Experience Cloud.
No, it covers broader area. That's why I said it's yeah
Definitely,
because
yeah.
yeah that's why I'm saying because yeah that's the benefit of you can fit with non-profit as well. Experience Cloud
Mhm.
it will fit.
Okay, moving on. The next question is from Bala Chandra M. And he's saying that he has out to set my career on Salesforce admin. Can you tell me on what things I need to focus? I'm actually a Salesforce admin. I need to stay on top, so I should choose to become architect or Salesforce consultant.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me read one more time. Focus. I'm actually Salesforce. Need to stay on top. Ah, right. Oh yeah, guys, that's very interesting. I was administrator one day, man. I was right. I did, and yeah, it's a good one. Good thinking, I would say. Yes, consultant. So first of all, you need to understand the difference between admin and consultant and architect, guys. Consultants are obviously they work with multiple clients. Okay, the focus is law of certification. So if you admin, the first you need minimum. I did lot of like I went for so many interviews. People don't like until they say it. Admin is enough, but until you don't do sales and service cloud, I can't see anyone easily accept you guys if you want to be a consultant. So the first thing is admin, sales cloud, and service cloud. Then start looking for the jobs. Yes, stay on top of it. I would say read a lot of knowledge from interview tricks. Talk to us like you're talking today, Piyusha and myself. Talk to many people. I would say who's already consultants and they are working in a different businesses. Take the tips about interviews and go for it. And nowadays it's a virtual world. You can connect with anybody anywhere, and I think you can. It's not impossible. And some consultancies they do take 1 year experience, and some companies they do provide 6 months helping as well. And you will be a junior consultant and go to as depending on level of each company what their approach is, right? So and I have seen from zero to high level, and I trained many people in past as a mentor, and people are consultants now and they are working. So focus is must, but mainly three certifications. Like I learned this lesson, I know, right? Again, I know many people they wanted to be a consultant, guys. I think this is fair as well because admin is a support, mainly support, and then you have advanced admin, which is more you are admin and you know bit of development, right? Then you want to become into consultancy world. Yes, sales and service is must because you want to consult, you want to go and work closer to the business, so it's must.
Yeah, absolutely. To stay on top of things, you need
Yeah.
to get more certification. That's the key. Upgrade your knowledge, keep yourself updated with what's latest happening within the Salesforce world, around the world in general. One thing you can, do to stay on top of things is follow Salesforce and relevant channels and relevant people on Twitter. Twitter is really like almost short form blogs, I'll say, where you'll get loads of information and you can keep yourself updated anytime. Second will be Trailhead. Go to Trailhead. They have all the latest things. You can, just learn new stuff every day for free. And third thing, as Cam mentioned, maybe you can, look for a mentor. Mentors are really helpful, especially when you're starting your career and you find a really good mentor. They can actually help you guide how you can move ahead and what you should do next and so on and so forth. So maybe you can, just search on LinkedIn, find some people who you think could be your mentor and approach them directly. You don't have to be shy about it. Just approach them, and it's a global world, so you can connect with literally anybody.
That's a very good
Yes.
point you just mentioned. Don't shy, guys. I know many people they hesitate texting, so I can understand. But guys, you need help. You have to approach because you want to be a consultant. So go for it. That's what my approach should be. You will get someone who can help you properly, right? Yes, people are busy. You don't know what type of meetings this person is getting, right? Maybe he's on back to back day 9 hours and he doesn't want to even reply you. Maybe day one. You can have sent message politely. Hey, are you available today? So, kind of interacting. Maybe you can have a group calls, 2, 3 people, like, join and collaboration is the best way to learn these things.
Yeah, true. And if you're approaching somebody directly, even on LinkedIn or Twitter or anywhere, what's
Yeah.
the worst that can happen? Maybe they'll not respond to your message. You can move on and try to, connect with somebody else who will actually respond to your questions. And again, Salesforce community, they are very helpful. Maybe you can join a local community, meet people around, your area, and you can actually find somebody there as well if you're not comfortable finding people on LinkedIn or other social media platforms. So, yeah, Salesforce communities are really helpful.
Always helpful. Yes.
Moving on. Okay. So, Rahul Buddharaju, he wants to know, hello, Cam. Could you also enlighten a bit on how artificial intelligence is driving the Experience Cloud?
Oh my God, that's a very big question. I am. I think I need a research on this. Sorry about Rahul. I am not ready to answer this one. I know AI is working onwards, and I have seen Alexa in action, and it's how it's bringing future in Experience Cloud. I am still in a way how Salesforce will go, but I know AI is with Einstein Cloud and sales and marketing integrations. Basically, that tool is going to be work very well, and with Google Assistant and Alexa. But I'm not ready to answer this one for you at the moment.
I
Sorry
guess
about
maybe Rahul can, send you a message directly on LinkedIn and you can
that. Yes.
connect with him later and explain him how it is
Oh
working
yeah.
within Experience Cloud. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, we can
Right.
explore more Einstein and see how Experience Cloud going to
True.
be like work on this. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on. Okay. So Naveen wants to know what are the difference between Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and Marketing Cloud?
Yeah, that's the easy one. I like this question. So I think by the names, guys, look, we know what sales is. Sales, every organization, they manage the leads. What is lead? So when I go and buy something, I become a lead for the customer basically because I'm a new customer, right? And what business want is they want to track how many items I bought, right? So we have stores, we go and we are leads. But then there are two types of leads. One is B2C, one is B2B, right? It's up to the industry specific standards how they want to deal with it. Are they business to customer direct big brand like Netflix is so much B2C? Then maybe like Amazon, they also involve B2B businesses to come. Maybe you have all seen Prime Video, and Prime Video is not about only Amazon. They also collaborated with other channels where they bring in, which is a B2B level connections. And everyone, if I go to Amazon today, hey Amazon, I have a channel, I've got so many movies, I would like to integrate with your system, I will become a lead. So Sales Cloud is managing all the leads, lead to cash, lead to code operations, and includes the contract management, right? So I don't know if you guys heard contract CLM. Basically, that's kind of it's all sales cycle. So people sell, people track, people convert, and that's what Sales Cloud is managing: lead opportunities, order management, and quoting tool plus products. Service Cloud, it's a service industry which I'm serving my customers. Serving means my customer has this product, they're facing problem, they need help. That means I'm giving a service. So that's what all about Service Cloud, right? Marketing Cloud, I sold that product. Now I want to run the campaigns for those customers, right? So I have a new product launch coming. I want to distribute, and I have got 10 different social media channels. Plus, I have got emails. I want to send all these channel emails or social media posts out, and then I want to track which social media has done the big. Is it Instagram is on top? Is it Twitter on top? How many conversions? So if I take 5 conversions only from Instagram and 10 conversions from Twitter, those conversions are going to Sales Cloud. Sales Cloud will take that as a lead because they came from Marketing Cloud, go into sales. Lead management will say, oh, I've got these ones from Marketing Cloud. So technically, these are the 3 different platforms managing different life cycles of the client journey, basically, or the business journey, to tackle it. Again, it comes with the limits as well. So yeah, says Rahul. So yeah, so that's what. So sales is a sales, service again, service. It's actually the names. I'm not going to repeat, but yeah, that's the definition of 3 different clouds in a very general world.
Great. Yeah. Okay. I guess a lot of the things lies within the name itself. So sales is mostly for salespeople, then services for customer support, and marketing again for marketing to your audience specifically.
Yeah, yeah,
Moving
yeah.
on. Okay, so we have a question from Parvati Achyutam. She wants to know what's the importance of advanced admin certification, or what are the additional features on advanced admin can offer other than programming and coding.
I think you answered the question already. So, right, yeah. So you technically you know the answer basically. Yes, it's actually advanced features you are learning. It's basically a people who doesn't want to, like I was in an area where I don't want to talk to the client. Like let's say, and I want to stay in code and I want to stay in the backend. So it makes you heavy as a sense. Yes, I'm an advanced admin and I want to stick. So what your route will be? So you have done admin, you have done advanced admin. You want to be a technical architect, right? That's what I would say. So you want to be a technical architect, I would say go to PD1, PD2 after that, and choose your architect route, I would say, and become that. But that's what advanced admin. But I did a turn basically. I did admin, I did advanced admin, but I went into consulting, right? But you still have, it's not you're gonna lose anything. That's what I want to say. Yes, it improves your programming and coding skill, but again, it's not going to impact you. If you still want to be a consultant, you can still switch from advanced to sales, service, experience, FSL, and functional architect. So functional architects are basically solution. But then the other side, advanced, um, PD1, PD2, technical architect, all the architect exams then, and become a technical architect where you don't want, again, every architect, either you functional or technical, you have to talk to client because client needs you, right? Or your business needs you because you know so much than others, because you know the broader area about the product, because you learn so much already when you get to that level.
Yeah, I hope that answered Parvati's question. Okay, we got one more question from Naveen. Do you think Trailhead is the best source to learn Salesforce?
No,
I think it is one of the good ways to start, but not the best
that's
way
a good one.
to learn Salesforce.
Yeah. So don't stick to one. It's good to take updates, right? Yes. As yeah. So you know what? It's good to start, but don't stick to one place, because I always go to Salesforce Trailhead, always. Even when I make even video, I always first check the Trailhead. But again, I don't stick to only, because there are so many bloggers sitting there. There's so many other YouTube people are who making videos. It's not only me, obviously. There are many people who creative knowledge they have, and you should listen to everybody, guys. And it's a world of collaboration. So you got so much resources. Just don't stick to one area. But yeah, because it's a Salesforce product, you get the latest information. So stick to them always. Look at weekly basis, and it's actually a good place to start with. Not always stay with this.
True. Yeah, absolutely. I think Trailhead is a good place to start, and then you can move on to other content. Maybe follow people who are sharing really relevant content to what you're planning on doing in future. So maybe if you're planning on doing a developer certification, maybe follow a developer who's proactive and sharing information with the community. So it's really important for you to understand how you can gain more knowledge. And Naveen is saying free content is actually doesn't always have everything which the paid one has. So I can totally understand what you're trying to say. Maybe you can find some interesting YouTube channels. Again, you mentioned Salesforce when you can follow our blogs. We share a lot of interesting information as well. You can follow Cam is sharing a lot of information on YouTube, and you can find a lot of people with credible resources, and you can go there and just connect with them. And if you want to know more about the type of resources which you can follow to keep yourself updated, just drop me a message and I'll share some links with you, Naveen.
Yep, I agree with
Um,
you.
okay, perfect. So I guess that's all the questions we have for today. That's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We look forward to hosting such sessions, such educational lives for you all. After the live, or maybe even during the live, we might have shared Cam's links already. If not, we'll share those Cam's social media account links after the live, so that you can all go and follow him for some really interesting technical information. If you have any topic suggestions for us for our upcoming lives, please let us know in the comments, and we will make sure to accommodate all of them. We have some really interesting sessions coming up next month. One of them is with Lilith. Lilith is a certified technical architect, and we'll be discussing all about how you can be a certified technical architect and so much more during the live. So, and apart from this, we also have some really exciting stuff planned for you guys. So stay tuned and follow us on all of our social media handles to stay updated with the latest events. If you have any other questions which we were not able to cover during the live, please don't hesitate, and you can send all the questions to me in my chat box, or maybe you can just connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter, wherever you feel comfortable, and I'll be happy to answer them myself. If I'm not, able to answer your questions, I'll probably get somebody from our technical team to respond to your questions. Um, well, that's it. Thank you so much, Cam, for your wonderful insights on Experience Cloud and for taking out time on a Friday evening to chat with us. You were fabulous today.
No, thank you so much for invite. Really, I love talking, and as I said, but thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and it's I think it's a great time I spent. Thank you, Kusha. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. It was great connecting with you today. Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend. Bye bye, everyone.